What is up everyone and welcome back to another week of Building Kashyyyk. This is episode number 11 of building the Imperial Refinery from Jedi Fallen Order. It should be a good episode this week. We have some minifigs to show you, we have some big packages to show you, as well as of course some progress on the mock. We actually get baseplate number 4 entirely raised up to its correct height, as well as working on a few other things as well. So it should be a good one. Make sure to stay tuned right through till the end of the video to see everything we get done. Before we get into the video though, I want to say a huge thank you and shout out to Director-KW, who once again donated to support the channel and support the series on the live stream this week. So make sure to go check out the live streams if you haven't already. They're really good fun. And also thank you to every one of my members as well for being a member of the channel. It really does go a long way to supporting the series and the channel in general. But yeah, if you want to come along to the live streams, they're about once every week or so on the channel, maybe twice a week sometimes as well. We get a load of stuff done, as well as getting you guys a sneak peek into the mock as well as what we're working on. So yeah, definitely come along to those if you're interested. But without further ado, let's head straight into the episode. Okay, so you can see here the first thing I'm working on this week is raising up this entire base plate, just so we can now add that top plate in that we made in the last week's episode. So I'm basically going ahead and making a load of these towers. I'm then going to sort of reinforce the bottom section with a couple of 2x4s, just going across in sort of like a ladder pattern. But yeah, this is going to look really good. Once I get this all done, I will be attaching the top. So yeah, sit back and enjoy the time lapse whilst I make the rest of these pillars, and I'll cut back in when I attach the top section. So now all the pillars are built up to the top, we can now sort of make sure everything clips into exactly the right place. Now this is a lot easier on this one, as we do have only one side that's dark bluish grey. On the previous one we had two sides, which meant we couldn't get in to the interior quite as easily, but now it's really easy to get in there, and we managed to line up all those pillars connecting to the top section, and it's going to just fit in there over on the mock. So now it's fully done and all nice and sturdy. You can see this dark bluish grey wall is going to back onto the wall on the far side, basically to fit in with the other bit of dark bluish grey wall we've done before. And now that's all done, we can lift it up, slide everything over, and put it into its final resting place on the mock. The modularity of this mock is honestly super helpful. I'm so glad I did this. So I recommend anyone who's making a big mock like this to do some modularity, whether it be full base plates or more than that, or whether it's just anything like that. It makes it so easy. But you can see now it's raised up pretty much to the level I want it now, and this is looking pretty good. I can now continue the landing pad across onto this, but now you can see this section right here is a little bit unfinished. Obviously I'm still waiting for those inverted slopes so I can finish that area. Once I've done that, I can really raise up this entire section and start to work on the landing pad in this area as well. I think I might even raise this up higher than the landing pad. I'll talk a little bit more about that in this episode, or maybe in the next episodes. But yeah, you can see there's this small dark bluish grey brick here. That's basically going to mimic where the base wall is going to go, and obviously the entrance to the base will be embedded into this wall. So I can't wait to start working on that. That's going to be really fun to get a nice sort of design down for the wall and everything like that, as well as for the entrance to the base. I'm really excited to get working on that, and then of course we can fill in the other areas with all of the snot and tiles to make the landing pad. But yeah, overall the mock's looking pretty good from this angle, if I do say so myself. But the next thing I turned my attention to was this small stand or ladder sort of thing right here, which is going to allow access to the TIE fighter. Now, I just had a bit of fun with this. I played around with this a little bit. I know it looks a little bit flimsy. It looks a little bit like it's got these big giraffe legs, but it's got a ladder on the front, and the TIE fighter pilot can basically climb up and work on his TIE fighter. Here it is next to the TIE fighter itself. You can see it maybe would want to be a bit higher in real life, just because you would have to access the TIE fighter from the top, but this works really well just to sort of work and weld and sort of fix anything that is wrong with the TIE fighter. Okay, so we have a small Brickling package to open at the start of this episode right here. Let's have a look at what we get in this one. I think this should be a load of pieces that should be useful for Kashyyyk. I do have a few more coming this week as well, so hopefully they'll arrive this week. Yeah, you can see we have some filler plate right here. These are really useful. Just some different dark bluish grey pieces. These cheese slopes are going to be really useful for just lining the platforms and things like that. More reddish brown, as well as a couple of white sandwich tiles. These are going to be useful, as well as all these different reddish brown plates and stuff. Some more filler plate, and then these macaroni pieces. These are really useful for different pipes and stuff, and I was very low on these. I think I only had like 2 of them, so really good to get more of those. I can replace place a few other pieces in the mock. And then we just have a few other pieces in here, some more cheese slopes, some more reddish brown tiles, which is really useful for different mocks, and then some more here as well as some more in nougat as well, and just a couple of different varieties of pieces in here, some more slopes, which is going to be useful for the top of the base when I get to that section. But yeah, overall not a bad little haul right here, and we'll carry on with some progress. Okay, so quickly before we get any more progress done on the actual build, we're going to be upgrading these 5 stormtroopers right here. We had 5 more arms to use from Firestar Toys, so here we go. You can see they're nice and upgraded with these awesome arms. If you do want to check out Firestar Toys, I'll leave a link down below, and you can use my discount code FSSWBFigs for 10% off. Shout out to everyone who's used my code so far, and I can't wait to get more stuff from Firestar. But let's get back to some of the progress. So some of you might remember that I'm using this cool Imperial troop transport in the mock. Now this was designed by a guy named Imperial Brick Productions over on Instagram. There'll be links down below to him once again. But yeah, it's a really super nice model, but I decided that it was a little bit too clean. So on my stream this week, I decided to go ahead and add in some different weathered elements, and here you can see the finished product. So we can have a few different areas of different mud and sort of dirt and grime, using the reddish brown as well as the dark tan, just to mix in there and get some nice little details, sort of as if it's been maybe a bit more used, a bit more worn, especially on a planet like Kashyyyk. You can see there's a ton of mud, so I thought this was a good idea, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I really like the different areas and splotches that I managed to add in there, and I think overall it still sort of keeps the integrity of the model and the main sort of like draw of the model, whilst also adding a few extra details and a few more little glimpses of mud and dirt and use. So that's really good. I definitely think this looks awesome. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and definitely let me know whether you think I should revert this after I finish Kashyyyk, or whether I should keep it like this in the mudded form. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a couple of packages for Kashyyyk that I'm going to quickly run through. The bottom 2 are pieces for Kashyyyk. The top 2 are actually fan mail, which was sent in to use on Kashyyyk. So we'll get to those 2 in just a second. But firstly, we're going to have a quick look through these 2 packages here. We'll start with this top one on top here. So in here, there's a load of awesome stuff. I'm really excited to use this on Kashyyyk. We have a few different ones of these different panels right here. These are super good for filler brick and stuff like that. So we have a load of those different ones there. They're really cheap, really good. They're on the door frame category on Brickling, and they can be really literally like a couple of pence each, which is so useful. Then here we have the inverted slopes we were missing the other day. There's also a couple of the non-inverted versions as well. But yeah, these inverted slopes are super useful. I really needed those to finish off the bottom sort of layer of the landing pad and stuff like that. So we'll definitely use those later in the episode. We also got a couple of fire pieces, as well as some more of these different macaroni pieces and some reddish brown as well. And then just loads more dark bluish grey. We have just loads more different details in here, different slopes and stuff like that. And then the small base plate right here. Then we also have some more different things in here, some more bricks, some more slopes, more filler plate in here, as well as some more dark bluish grey plate, more bricks, and then a load of different containers right here. So these are actually really nice for details. If you look at them from the side, they just have nice details that you can add into walls and stuff like that. And the final thing was a couple of heads inside of here and a couple of tiles. But let's move into the next package right now. So next one up is this one right here. We have a couple more pieces in here. You can see this is a bit more colorful. We have some more filler brick and stuff like that. Some really useful pieces, including these ones right here, which are these grill tiles. Some more macaroni pieces. I kind of doubled up my order on these by accident, but good to have more of these, I guess. Some more pieces in here for some different figs and stuff like that. And then just a load of filler plate and a load of other different detail pieces in here. I really like that rebel helmet right there, so I decided to pick one up finally, because I've never actually had that one before. But yeah, overall, some good bits of snot and good filler bricks in here. So then into the first fan mail package. This is from Cameron, so he sent me this. There's some really cool stuff in here. So we have a couple of pieces that are going to be super useful for Kashyyyk, some different bricks and plates and stuff, as well as a really cool Wookiee in here. So huge thank you to you, Cameron. That was very kind of you for sending me this awesome thing. We also have a mouse droid in there, which is pretty sick. I really like this guy right here. That would definitely be in the mock, and so will this Wookiee for sure. And of course, we have some handcuffs to keep the Wookiee in order when he starts misbehaving on the Kashyyyk refinery. And then this other package right here is from that weird Lego dude on Instagram. So this is truly epic. I can't wait to show you guys what he sent me right here. Really well packaged, especially considering the figure that we have right here. This is really awesome. Definitely had to take care with this one, but this is another K2 droid. So huge thank you for him for sending me this. I'm really trying to get a few more of these. They are really gorgeous figures, and I can't wait to use them in the mock. Definitely going to be one that's getting more and more expensive. So huge thank you to him for sending me this. I still can't believe he sent me this. It's a really nice fig. But let's carry on with some more stuff. I have some more figs to show you, so let's quickly have a look at that. So a few weeks weeks ago I showed you this cool hover tank pilot that I got on AliExpress. Obviously I mainly bought it for the helmet because I don't really like using fake bodies and stuff like that. In fact, I really don't like using them because they can be a little bit sort of like less detailed than Lego. I mean, these ones are probably one of the best fakes I've ever had, but I still want to swap the body out. So I did a little bit of experimenting with a couple of fakes, and you can see right here we have sort of like hybrid between the official and the knockoff helmet. So this is using the body from the Shadow Trooper right here. I swapped the arms for the fake ones just because of how detailed they are, and I think they look kind of cool. But yeah, then we added the helmet on top, and damn, this guy looks pretty good. Let me know what you think of this, whether I should keep like this or whether I should use the knockoff bodies, or what do you think? Obviously the markings are more sort of like accurate on this guy right here, but this guy is of course not official Lego, so definitely let me know what your take is on this whole situation. Really interesting. I might have to swap them over as well. I'm tempted to buy the body from Forest Moon Bricks. I'll throw a picture up on screen right here of what that looks like when it comes back into stock, but I don't know whether it's really the same metallic silver as these helmets, so definitely let me know what you think of this. Obviously I'm very opposed to using fake pieces unless it's really the helmets, so definitely interested to hear your feedback on what you think of this guy right here. There are a few other bodies I could possibly try. I think my friend Gecko used the Phasma body. I think it's a lighter color, being the pearl light grey rather than the pearl dark grey like this, so this does work pretty well with the helmet. But again, if you have any other suggestions, definitely let me know in the comments. Okay, so the last thing I managed to do this week just before we finish the episode is quickly add those inverted slopes in, so you can kind of get a look at how this is going to look when we have this all raised up. And next episode I definitely will be having this all sort of finished off in this area. We'll have those inverted walls running alongside those curved slopes, and this is going to look fantastic when it's all done. But yeah, sadly I didn't have time to finish this week. Didn't have the crazy amount of time to work on the mock, but really happy with the stuff we managed to get done, and we can really start to progress now. And that's everything this week, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Obviously, I was slightly delayed with those packages right there, so I couldn't finish everything that I really wanted to get done this week, and I wasn't at home for a lot of the week as well, so I didn't get a tremendous amount of stuff done, but I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm really happy to be continuing to tick over the progress on Kashyyyk, and I can't wait to get more done. I'm really glad I managed to sort of do 11 weeks in a row without missing a single episode. I'm really happy with that, but yeah, we might have a couple in the future where we miss, but at the moment, we're cruising, and I can definitely not see us missing any episodes anytime soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure to leave your feedback in the comment section down below. As always, it helps an absolute ton. Make sure to leave a like on the video as well, and like I mentioned in the intro, come along to the live streams and join those as well. We get a ton of fun stuff done, and they're really entertaining. We do them once or twice a week, usually Thursdays, Tuesdays, stuff like that really. But yeah, it's kind of a messed up schedule at the moment, so one day I will have sort of fixed stream days, but at the moment I'm not really sure what I'm doing each day, so it kind of depends on what I have to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to leave a like, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers this year, so if you could subscribe, that would be muchly appreciated. But yeah, thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.